Welcome back to my favorite RPG, Knights of the Old Republic. So, the Vox Populi said just level up as normal, as usual, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna be skipping Pazaks, and we're gonna keep on going. First off, how about a little bit of healing if I could? Not from here maybe, but that's fine. I can still fix that. And also, I don't even have to fix it. I can just level up, and that will bring me up to speed, up to health. Yeah, at the beginning of the whole playthrough, I said it might be a little bit dim because of all the, all the reshade calculations of generic lighting and shit. Yes, it is darker, but on YouTube, or at least once it's processed, that is to say, edited, rendered, that's the term. Once it's rendered, it's way darker. So I'm wondering whether I should actually start trying to boost the gamma in post-editing. I just might. That'll be a skill I learn in editing. Right, so again, treat injury, repair. Could buy that. Should have bought that. Because later on that's gonna be of use. And I guess I'm not gonna get any of it again, after all. I could start going for repair instead of computer use, but I guess... well, maybe it's still not too late. Who gives a fuck? You've already fucked up. That's how well you know the game? Well, I've already fucked up. Anyway. It'll be fine. It's not that we're really gonna need either of those skills for anything else than that. For anything else than the specific thing that I'm not gonna reach like the maximum of anyway. But I guess I'll see. And one way or another it's gonna end up being I get an uncanny dodge? Alright then. One way or another I'm not gonna be getting much use of that. And well, I know the story anyway, so it's fine. Right, so one way or another it's fucked anyway, but it's fucked in so many ways you wouldn't even believe. But we'll get to it when we'll get to it. That'll take a bit. Right, here's a puzzle, a little bit of. And if nothing else, we need this data pad. Now, to fix it, we have to read the datapad and listen, or pretty much read the story of the band. And by the order of how people appear in the story, that's the code here. So let me read through it real quick and then just input the correct solution and not just cheat. Trust me on that. See you in a moment.
What? Sure.
And by process of elimination, the last position is Ashana. Do I see that right? And the box is opened. Yes, it's exactly like I said. A shiny fiber mesh. Is it better than what I'm wearing right now? Might just be, or just provide me better dexterity bonus. But that also means that I can wear combat suit with Karth now, which gives me more armor that he could use. Especially since he's doing the tank job here. Right. Very important thing that I almost, again, forgot to absolutely mention in voice when it comes to...
It's open.
well... hey, you can't come in here. This is a private apartment. So what now? This is pretty reasonable. What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. It's Lower City, it's trash and fucking everything else. There are bullet holes in the wall, everything's dim and dark. It's a good question, I think. I could also say that I'm just here to rob everything, but why would you admit guilt? What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back the way you came, if you know what's good for you. Wow. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? Do I have enough persuasion? Will I pass the check anyway? Let's see. Yes. I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out your own way on your own eventually. Anyway, Zax is giving his bounties away like candy, so I hear. My name's Matrick, not Matrix. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and killing started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned state's evidence. My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on Taris away for life, but Davik didn't like seeing his friends go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. And I don't even care. Do I want to help him out of this mess? No, that's not my problem. Maybe I want that bounty, after all it's some money. Or do I really not want to get involved in this? Since I'm already here and I could use some of the money and some of the, talking to characters to spice things up a little bit, I think it's time to collect your bounty, Matrix. Well, you're going to have to earn it. Oh, I'll earn it, don't worry about that. Right, so the big thing I wanted to say actually in a video is that I kept forgetting to say. I would like to thank you, that anonymous community member, for spicing up my thumbnail a little bit. As that looks nice, and now it's looking a bit nicer. That's one thing. I think there was another, but I don't give a fuck actually. So yeah, we got him killed. But don't worry, we'll get to discussing all these things eventually too. Right. And yes, so he actually didn't dispute that this whole place is abandoned and not a private apartment. He's pretty much a squatter, so we better eliminate that element. They're fucking filthy abusers, more like parasites, living off of real people's hard-earned money. I'm pretty sure I did check it, yeah, I checked it. Alright, so this apartment is done for now. Very cool, very cool. Got ourselves a quest done too. That's very nice. There's gonna be some money out of that. And we gotta progress. I'm sure Karth is fucking boiling in his boots there, thinking about why I'm not talking to him and trying to blame everyone around him. But in case you don't know Karth, just as if it's the other way around, right? Karth is voiced by, what's his name? Kaiden Alenko from Mass Effect. It's pretty much the same story and the same universe, just some sort of magic, high technology, and Karth. Don't cause any trouble in Javian's cantina. You leave your problems and your attitude at the door, if you say so. What's in the cantina? Oh yes, I know what's in the cantina. There should be two things in this cantina. One is important, at least. We could play Pazak, but we've decided we are not. Maybe we'll buy cards. Hi there, not too many people come in here to speak to me anymore. Most prefer the fancy surrounding of the Upper City Cantina. There's only one Upper City Cantina, that's why it's called Upper City Cantina. But nobody up there carries the kinds of Pazak cards I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some individual cards to bolster your Pazak deck? I know what you're talking about, and I don't care who are you, but either way to get there. So who are you? My name is Uriah. I'm the man to see if you want to get an edge over your competitors in the grand old game. You follow me? I'm talking Pazak, you know, high stakes gambling. Each player brings their own deck to a Pazak match, and the better your cards are, the better your chances of winning. So what do you say? Are you interested in buying some of my Pazak cards to augment your own deck? Show me what you've got for sale. I haven't been able to restock my inventory since the Sith quarantine started, but I've still got a pretty good selection. I'll be the judge of that. +1, sure, why not? Both of them as well. +3, +6 I'm not gonna bother. I never bother with more than 5. because one way or another you're gonna be missing something. Yeah, I'm buying this anyway because maybe I'll play Pazak in my own time. Not to bore you, but maybe to catch up a little bit. And yeah, one of the important things now.
Go away.
Hey, you not talk like that. We just want to say hi to big bad bounty hunter Callum Lord. Nah, this can't be Callum Lord. He's supposed to be tough. This guy is nothing but a runt. One? What that mean? You be funny, tough guy? You know who we are, Callum? We're members of the Black Volker gang. You don't want to be getting funny with us, tough guy. Me no understand. 1, 2, why he count? He trying to count how many of us is against him? It's 3 against 1, Callow. What do you think about those odds? Well, you have something more to say? It's always a good idea to draw your guns after you get either flashbanged or grenaded for good. And yeah, this is pretty much the same thing that would happen to us if we bother him too much. Assume up those Black Volkers. Nice work. I'm not gonna play that bluff game because he actually will kill us, so I'm not gonna go with that. But if you were wondering, this is the reference to the scene. This is the scene that's being referenced in Bounty Hunter's story in Star Wars The Old Republic MMO that you can watch on my fucking channel, so you should. Fine, I get it, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, whatever, fucking tiny ass compensating little bounty hunter. What's next in store for us? There should be a set of characters. Oh, there they are. They're the problem characters. Bib Surlu. Oh my god. Can I read this? Bib Sarul. Sarul. This is a funny quest. This is a quest. Yes, you can talk to either him and learn that he's busy now interviewing her, or talk to her, where she will say that she's all high class and shit, and very important dancer, and she's trying to win like a spot on a dance team with this dude. So she's having a show off. I don't know the phrase for this, the good one either way. And you can join and help her. You can, if you successfully help her, you get experience, but she tells you, now you're totally beneath me because he hired me and not you, so fuck off. Or you can ruin her performance by purposefully either being dumb, or what's the term? Well, purposefully hitting the deck at the end of the session, or failing the tests when you don't desire to. So I'm not gonna do this quest because it's dumb. I'm not gonna let her have a chance to either try to one-up me or bother with doing all this just to ruin it and not get any experience out of this. Bounty hunter. So this must be the guy who has all the bounties. Yeah, Zax instead of that other hot upstairs on the upper city. You must be Zax. I've not seen you here before, human. You are new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax. I'm the one in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise, but they're all paid quite well. Or are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the hut with all the answers. You could say it's a answers hut. Yes. Do you work for Davik? Not officially, no. I work for the bounty office, but Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have to keep our relations secret, but since the Sith arrived, nobody cares what happens in Lower City. Davik can do whatever he wants. But enough talk, back to business. This is the bounty office, so we should tag bounties. Or are you looking for information? I'm not looking for information that costs money. I'm gonna collect on a bounty in a moment. Goodbye, human. You come back if you want to earn credits. Bounties pay good money. And remember to come see me if you want information. I'm gonna have a quick save here because I'm gonna pretty much save scam him into giving me more money out of this bounty. And every bounty, because that's a roll judgment. Back again, human. I hope you didn't come to just chat. Davik hired me to do business and make credits, not to make small talk. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. A bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Tell him about Matrix. The traitor Matrix is now a dead traitor. This is a lesson for anyone thinking about turning against the exchange. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. Very well, so this is an instance where I could refer to. Remember when I checked the cost of parts and how buying a droid was 75 credits? Was it? It was less than parts. Buying parts cost 250 to 200 credits, and for murdering a man, it's 300 credits. So is this low? Is this high? I would say it's low because it's black market illegal contract from a big mafia boss giving you this option or setting up that job. So yeah, 300 credits for somebody's life. That's a bounty open for everyone, and they work for that. How cheap do you think bread is in this universe? Let's persuade. I want 400 credits for this job. You're brave, human, to bargain with a hut, but I like you. Okay, 400 it is. You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Taris, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. I'll be going now. We've been over this already, so yeah. 105 experience and enough money to buy 2 parts. I don't know really what a part is. It just looked like a motherboard. So imagine selling somebody's life for a motherboard. Now let's finish this episode with a big bang.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Little girl should not be in bar. This no place for little girl. If little girl smart, she run away home now.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Little girl needs a lesson in manners.
Just a second.
That is rape.
Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Look at this exercise, walking 5 paces. We don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl, lucky she has big friend. Yeah, that's true. If she wouldn't be mouthing off if she was alone, and then maybe she wouldn't be alone either, mouthing off somewhere in the bar. Also, the joke is she's about 15, 16. Yeah, she's 15, 16 in some murky bar. Well, let's say it's an inn, right? So, because Zalbar had his food being brought, so maybe she was just eating here too. But you know, aliens and Twi'leks being sort of seen as a sex symbol, so rape is rampant, I guess, and she's also underage or at least young, so it's fresh prime target. Very nice. Let's talk to her and let's try to get ourselves.
Hey, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Oh yeah, that's a bit late for that little girl. Yeah, let's act surprised. No, let's mock her. That's weird. A Twi'lek who speaks Galactic Basic.
It's not that strange. Most aliens
That's true.
speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
There just might be. So, her name is Mission. Who the fuck came up with that? I don't know. It would be fine if it was like an alias, aka. But Mission, I mean seriously. Anyway, yeah, Twi'lek talking basic isn't that weird. Watch any fucking media other than this, where Twi'leks show up. Also, we're gonna meet another Twi'lek that talks in basic, so that's immediately just fuck you game. Also, you can play Twi'leks in in Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I play, and I advise you to watch that series. And you can play as Twi'lek, and they speak basic. All your characters speak basic. Yeah, you got a lot of guts mouthing off to rapists. Why would that be? Is it because you've got Wookiee friend? How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin ends up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
It's like a party in RPG system. Who would have thought, right? Also, if you've noticed, Karth not really paying attention to her, always turning away from her, because all the characters need to be facing you, the PC. Motherfucker, you're the important part in this world. In the sea of NPCs. Yeah, so... a little bit of a quirk, maybe. To iron out somewhere else. I want to ask you some questions.
You came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Taris, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about that Calo
Nord's
Nord.
one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think
Funny
he's
that.
supposed to work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber.
Killing a
I
man,
figured
small
Cal's
time,
hired my
400
dad to do a
credits.
Special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Bitch, you would have to kill like 3 or 4 people to get 1,000 credits into that pool. Do I care about anything else other than that? No, not really. Only Calo Nord caught my attention, and I want to get to the escape pod. So fuck the rest. We're leaving.
Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating. I haven't even
Think
started.
about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes. Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Can you have a takeout? Like, can you just park it? I would. I think there are laws about it that you, by law, are able to just take it with you, because you paid for it after all. I wouldn't waste food. They're dead. Holden, yeah, that's one of the guys that doing the bounties, like posting. I think he's the guy. Either way, doesn't matter. With Dia, up in the upper city, and there's this dude, that weirdo. I'm not gonna talk to him now. I'm gonna talk to him next time, where I'll waste some more points on worthless fucking skills and avoid talking to strangers some more. Other than that, try not to die because of diseases, and we're gonna get to that eventually, because that's gonna be funny a little bit. Stick around, I need to play this more, and so do you.